I'm just gonna come right out and say it. The reason you're struggling to close deals isn't because your pitch is bad. It's not the market. It's not even your product. To be brutally honest with you, it's you. Yeah, I said it. It's you. To master the art of closing deals, you must always use this 5-step process that I'm about to teach you to get past no. Because every no you hear your customers say isn't by accident. They are invitations to test if you can get to grips and actually negotiate like a pro. In fact, after you are done watching this video, it's going to be pretty much impossible to walk away from any deal without getting your yes. Hello and welcome back to Selling Sales, your go-to channel for mastering the art of sales. Diplomacy is the art of letting someone else have your way. Every day, we spend most of our time trying to reach an agreement one way or the other. But more frequently, we find ourselves frustrated. We want to get to yes, but the answer we often get is no. Why is that? We may all be negotiators, yet many of us don't like to negotiate. We see negotiation as a stressful confrontation. If we are soft in order to preserve the relationship, we end up giving up our position. And if we are hard in order to win our position, we strain the relationship or perhaps lose it altogether. So what's a salesperson to do? Adopt a joint problem-solving approach to negotiations. It is neither exclusively soft nor hard. It's a combination of each. Soft on the people element and hard on the problem. Instead of squaring off with your client, sit with them side by side and look at their problem together, and you will have your client buy from you instead of you selling to them. Now I know what the skeptic in you is thinking at the moment. Ebo, it's easier said than done. So perhaps let me use this opportunity to introduce you to the first process to get past no and close every deal. The first barrier to closing any deal lies within you. As human beings, we are reaction machines. When you are under stress or when you encounter a no, you see red, you feel rejected, and you think of striking back or impulsively just giving in. Do either, and I promise you, you and your client will remain poorer for it. The first process to close any deal is to gather your composure. Instead of reacting to the no, stay calm and focus. Picture yourself floating above the conversation like an audience member watching a play. Why did they say no? Name their emotion. Is it fear? Is it confusion? Or is it a lack of trust? Knowing what's behind their behavior is like finding a treasure map. But don't forget, know your own hot buttons too. My button is, we'll think about it. It makes me want to scream. What's there to think about? What is yours? Pause this video and type it in the comment section below. If you are going to close any deal, you are going to have to be good at recognizing you and your client's trigger point. Instead of reacting to them, hit pause, buy yourself some time, and gather your composure. It will be like hitting that reset button that gets you to start all over again and win. It will be like hitting that reset button. Here's a pro tip. If you want to master the art of closing deals, stop talking too much and reflect your customers' concerns. The second step in this 5-step process is all about your client. Your job isn't to convince your client, it's to understand them. Ask them questions. Leverage the power of affirmative responses to disarm their concerns. Paraphrase what they are saying to show them that you actually care. Agree whenever you can. Even small agreements are like laying planks across a bridge, getting you one step closer to closing the deal. And remember, when you express your views, avoid saying but. Use and instead. It's a subtle change, but it will keep you from triggering resistance. Speak with respect and in the first person. Use phrases like I think, I feel. If you want to sit side by side facing the problems, you need to step over to your customer's side. On the third leg, you want to tackle the problem together. This means identifying interest and not positions. It's a time to see past the position that your customer may be stating and hear instead the common interest. People get defensive. Sometimes they throw up stone walls or they take things personally. But here's the deal. The person isn't the problem. Stay cool. Focus on the issue. And if they pull any tricks, just ask for clarification. Keep the conversation grounded and I promise you, you will stay in control. To master the art of selling, you've got to see beyond what the customer asks for. Focus on their why, their interest, not their positions. Ask questions like, why do you want this? Or help me understand why that matters to you. Another trick is to ask, what if? It's the ultimate problem-solving question. What if we tried this? Or what if we adjusted that? Before you know it, you are both brainstorming solutions instead of arguing. Act with sincerity, as if they were your partners genuinely interested in solving the problem with you, and you will soon be reframing their position to their interest, reeling them in closer to that ever-coveted final yes. Do you want to close deals every time? Apply this fourth process with real intent and maximum empathy. Everyone wants to save face in a negotiation. Respect your customer's pride. In the words of the Chinese sage, present a golden bridge. This helps them to move from their position to a mutually satisfactory solution that you can both work with. In negotiating to close the deal, you want to make it very, very easy for your customer to actually say yes. Now, I recently shared how to do this in this video. This one right here. Make sure you watch it to the end for an in-depth view on how to actually apply this successfully. Involve your client in the process. Don't sell your solution to them. Co-create. Work together. Ask what's most important to them and brainstorm solutions. Negotiation isn't about winning. It's about building trust. Don't rush your clients to a yes. Don't rush them to a closure, because a rushed negotiation can unravel faster than a cheap sweater. Help your clients save face and always make the outcome like a victory to them. Hit the like button and share this video on all your socials to show your followers what a great learner you are. But don't forget to drop by next week again to display your consistency and show the winner that you are. Like all good things, all the above steps are incomplete if you do not couple it with this final step. Show, educate, and empower. Show your customers what's in it for them. Educate them on the benefits of the derived solution and empower your client for them to actually value the offering you are giving them. And by so doing, they will value you. Do you remember when you were in 3rd grade and you had to do show and tell? Yeah, you remember how you would take time to actually do your research and present it with so much enthusiasm that your class had no other option but to come along with you on the journey. Just as it was then, negotiation today needs to be subtle. You need to apply the art of persuasion in a way to invoke the power of showing, educating, and empowering. I call it C. This is the triple header that brings finality to close every single deal. But you want to do it with clarity. Clarity is skin. Don't leave room for confusion. Your goal in every sale negotiation is not just to walk away with a deal. It's also much about mutual satisfaction. When both sides get what they need, that's when you know you've closed the deal the right way. Remember this, the sequence of this 5-step process is crucially important. You can't walk away with a yes until your clients value what you have offered. Now, they also can't value what you have sold them until you actually show them, educate them, and empower them to see the benefit for them to do so. But they can't make the buying decision either until you present them a golden bridge for them to walk on to come to your side. Now, they will not even attempt to cross to your side if you have not identified their interest and shown them that you genuinely care. But how will you convince them that you care if you can't reflect their concerns? This does not mean that once you have taken one step, you have completed it. On the contrary, you need to always keep going back to actually gather your composure throughout the negotiation. As the other party's emotions and objections resurface, you need to keep reflecting their concerns, to step to their side. The process is like a perfect symphony in which different instruments join sequentially and then play their parts throughout. Although I've done this video targeting salespeople, those starting and those that are already in it, in general, this 5-step process to get past no and master the art of closing deals can actually be used literally by anyone. So here's your opportunity to show your loved ones how much you care by sharing the link to this video with them. Share it widely and you will be loved for it. Remember, the more the people around you understand how negotiations work, the lesser confrontation you will have negotiating with them. Like, comment, share. I'm Ebo Quagrain and it was a great pleasure doing this video for you. See you in the next one.